Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do class 9 geography textbook chapter 4. The name of this chapter is climate. So in our previous lessons we have discussed about the landforms of our country, the drainage system of our country. These are two of the three basic elements that one learn from the natural environment of any area, and third is the climate. So in this chapter we are going to talk on the climate. We will talk about the atmospheric conditions that prevail over our country. Why do we wear woolen clothes in December? Why not in? Why it is very hot in the and uncomfortable in the month of May? Why it's rain in June and July? And how the season changes? We will all see in this chapter. So first of all, let's see what is climate. Climate refers to sum of the weather condition and variation over a large area for over long period time, more than 30 years. So to analyze the climate of any particular area, you have to record all the happenings, change in climate atmospherical condition for last 30 years. Weather refers to the state of atmosphere over an area at any point. The element of weather or climate are the same. Example: temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation. You may observe that the weather conditions fluctuate very often within a day, and, and that is called the weather. It changes day to day, within a day, time to time. But there are some common pattern over a few weeks or months. Example: day are cool or hot, windy or calm, cloudy or bright, and wet and dry on the basis of generalized monthly atmospheric condition. The year is divided into seasons such as winter, summer, rainy, monsoon, autumns. The world is divided into number of climatic region. So this our whole world, whole earth is divided on the basis of climatic region. Do you know what type of climate India has and why it's so? So we will look at this. The climate of India is described as the monsoon type. In Asia, this type of climate is found mainly in the southern and the southeast. So our country lies in the southern part of our Asia. So our country comes in a climate of monsoon type climate. Despite an overall unity in the general pattern, there are perceptible region variation in climate condition within the country. Let us take two elements, temperature and precipitation, and examine how they vary from place to place and season to season. In summer, mercury occasionally touches 50 degrees Celsius in some part of the Stan Desert, whereas it may be around 20 degrees Celsius in the Palgham in Jammu and Kashmir. On winter night, temperature of Dasra in Jammu and Kashmir may be low as minus 45 degrees Celsius, whereas in Trivandrum, that is capital of Kerala, on the other hand, may have been temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. So here one information is given. Do you know, in certain place there is a wide difference between day and night temperature. In the Thar Desert, the day temperature may rise to 50 degrees Celsius and drop down to near 15 degrees Celsius in the same night. On the other hand, there is hardly any difference in the day and night temperature in Andaman and Nicobar Island or in Kerala. Let us now look at precipitation. There are variations not only in the form of type of precipitation but also in amount and the seasonal distribution. So the word precipitation means rain. While precipitation is mostly in the form of snow in the upper part of Himalaya, it rains over the rest of the country. The annual precipitation varies from over 400 cm in Meghalaya to less than 10 cm in Ladakh and western Rajasthan. Most part of our country receive rainfall from June to September, but some part like Tamil Nadu coasts get a large portion of rain during October and November. In general, coastal area experience less contrast in temperature conditions. Seasonal contrasts are more in the interior of the country. There is a decrease in rainfall generally from east to west in northern plain. These variations have given rise to a variety of life and people. In terms of the climate and the place they live, the food they eat, the clothes they wear, and also the kind of houses they live in, all are different. So now let's see Climate control. There are six major control of the climate of any place. They are latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, continentality, ocean current and relief feature. So we will, due to the curvature of the earth, the amount of solar energy received varies according to the altitude. The higher altitude, the atmosphere becomes less dense and temperature decreases. The hills are therefore cooler during summer. The pressure and wind system of any area depends upon the latitude and altitude of the place, thus influence the temperature and rainfall pattern. The sea exerts a moderating influence on climate. As the distance from the sea increase, the moderating influence decrease, and the people experience extreme weather condition. Ocean currents along with the onshore wind affect the climate of coastal area. For example, any coastal area with warm or cold current flowing past will be warm or cold cold if the winds are onshore. So now we will see about relief. So relief means the big young fall mountains which protect our country from chilly wind. Relief to play a major role in the determining the climate of a place. High mountains act as a barrier for cloud or hot winds. They may also cause precipitation if they are higher enough and it lie a path of rain-bearing winds. It leaves side of mountains remain relatively dry. So factor affecting the Indian climate. The, that is latitude, altitude, wind pressure, and okay, wind pressure, and there are few more. Okay, this much only. These three affect the climate of India. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of country from the Ron of Kutch in the west to Mizoram in the east. Almost half of the country lying south of the Tropic of Cancer belong to the tropical area, and all the remaining area of North Tropic lie in the subtropic. Therefore, India climate has characterized of tropical as well as a subtropical climate. So do remember our climate has been categorized in tropical as well as subtropical climate. Altitude. India has mountains to the north which have an average height of 6,000 meters. India has also a vast coastal area where the maximum elevation is about 30 meters. The Himalayan prevent the cold winds from Central Asia from entering the subcontinent. It is because of these mountains have the subcontinent experience comparatively middle winter as compared to this Central Asia. So now we'll talk about the pressure and wind. The climate and associated weather conditions in India are governed by the following atmospheric condition: pressure and surface wind, upper air circulation, and western cyclonic distribution and tropical cyclones. So this much in this video, and rest things we will do in the coming video. That will be the part 2 of this video. Do like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.